You might be surprised to hear the tech world has a new leader, not Microsoft, Apple, or even Alphabet. Nope, it's a company that started in a small cafe. Imagine a company so daring and innovative, it outshined the biggest names, becoming the most valuable in the world, worth a staggering $3.34 trillion. How did they do it? This isn't just about cool gadgets or tech. It's about smart moves, big risks, and a bit of luck. They didn't just keep up, they sped past the competition. So, who are we talking about? A company that began with nothing but bold ideas. And the crazy part? It all started with a simple idea over a cup of coffee. Today, we're diving into the incredible rise of this tech giant. From shaking up the industry to taking huge risks, their story is full of surprises. This is the story of Nvidia. It all started in the early 90s. A young engineer, Jensen Huang, along with two friends, Chris Malachowski and Curtis Preem, had a bold idea. They met in a small cafe, not exactly the typical birthplace of a tech giant. Their vision? To revolutionize how computers handle graphics. But they faced a problem. They needed a name that captured their ambitious goal. They settled on Nvidia, inspired by the Latin word invidia, meaning envy. Why envy? Because they aimed to create technology so advanced, others would want it. But back then, they were just three guys with a dream. No big offices, no fancy equipment, just coffee, passion, and endless discussions about the future of graphics. Their breakthrough came with the GeForce 256, the world's first GPU. It wasn't just a new product, it was a game changer. But imagine if they had failed. All that effort, the name, the branding, it could have been for nothing. Yet, they believed in their vision, and it paid off. They didn't just join the tech race, they changed the course entirely. This humble beginning set the stage for Nvidia to become a powerhouse in technology. From that small cafe, they rose to challenge the biggest names in the industry. But this is just the beginning of their incredible journey. If you're intrigued by this story, there's so much more to uncover. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more fascinating insights. Imagine a world where gaming graphics were dull and slow. That's where the industry was before Nvidia's big move. The company was still relatively unknown, but they had an idea that could change everything. The GeForce 256, the world's first GPU. It was a gamble, no doubt. What if no one wanted it? What if it didn't work as planned? But Nvidia took the risk, and it paid off. Big time. The GeForce 256 wasn't just another piece of hardware, it was a revolution. Unlike traditional CPUs that handled tasks one at a time, this GPU could process multiple things simultaneously. It made gaming graphics faster, smoother, and more realistic. Suddenly, what seemed impossible became the new standard. But here's the twist. Nvidia didn't just make a great product, they marketed it brilliantly. They positioned the GeForce 256 as not just a GPU, but as the future of gaming and graphics. The message was clear. If you didn't have this, you were missing out. It was a clever play on envy and desire, making everyone want a piece of this cutting-edge tech. The success of the GeForce 256 marked the beginning of Nvidia's dominance in the GPU market. They didn't just make their mark, they set the rules for everyone else to follow. And all this started with a company willing to take a huge risk on a bold idea. Nvidia could have stopped at gaming, but they saw a bigger picture. They took a bold step into the world of artificial intelligence, a move that wasn't just risky, it was visionary. At the heart of this shift was CUDA, a software platform that unlocked the full power of their GPUs. It was a game changer, allowing developers to use Nvidia's hardware for more than just graphics. Suddenly, Nvidia's GPUs were essential tools for deep learning, scientific research, and even cryptocurrency mining. Companies like Google, Amazon, and Microsoft started using Nvidia's technology to power their vast cloud services and AI platforms. It wasn't just about better graphics anymore. It was about transforming industries. Nvidia's technology started to power everything from self-driving cars to advanced medical imaging. The company's bet on AI was a massive risk, but it paid off in ways they could only dream of. Their GPUs, like the A100 and H100, became the gold standard for AI tasks. Tech giants and startups alike relied on Nvidia's technology to drive their AI projects. Tesla uses Nvidia's hardware for its autonomous vehicles, while healthcare companies leverage it for complex data analysis and medical imaging. This wasn't just a win for Nvidia. It was a revolution for the tech industry. They weren't just following the trends, they were creating them. Nvidia's leap into AI wasn't just about staying relevant, it was about leading the future. By betting on this technology, they didn't just expand their market, they set themselves apart as the go-to company for cutting-edge innovation. It's a move that could have gone wrong at any step, but instead, it solidified their position at the forefront of technological advancement. Nvidia's rise to the top wasn't just about innovative products. It was also about smart strategies and staying ahead of the competition. While companies like AMD and Intel tried to catch up, Nvidia consistently pushed the boundaries. Their secret weapon, a deep investment in AI, and a strong focus on creating a comprehensive ecosystem with CUDA. This software platform didn't just make Nvidia's hardware powerful, it made it indispensable. Nvidia's GPUs, especially the A100 and H100 models, became the preferred choice for AI researchers and developers. This wasn't by accident. Nvidia strategically partnered with major tech players like Google, Amazon, and Microsoft, integrating their GPUs into cloud services and AI platforms. These partnerships not only expanded Nvidia's reach, but also created a high barrier to entry for competitors. Once companies started using Nvidia's ecosystem, switching to another platform became challenging. But Nvidia's ambitions don't stop there. They're looking toward the future, exploring new frontiers like the metaverse and quantum computing. Their latest RTX 40 series GPUs promise to deliver even more power and efficiency, pushing the limits of what's possible in gaming and beyond. Nvidia's focus on AI and machine learning continues to drive innovation, making them a key player in emerging technologies. The tech world is always changing, and competition remains fierce. However, Nvidia's ability to adapt, innovate, and lead the market sets them apart. They're not just a company reacting to trends, they're shaping the future of technology. As they continue to explore new opportunities, one thing is clear: Nvidia isn't just a player in the tech world, they're setting the pace. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Your interest and support mean a lot. Stay tuned for more exciting content.